Joe, listen, all right? Could be worse.
Shit.
What the fuck was that kind of comment? I'm fuck. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Forgotten Podcast. I'm your host, Catman Joe, and we're joined here once again by none other than the cynic himself, Mr. Mass Cynic.
Unfortunate.
Today we are very honoured to be joined by not only a long-time friend of the horse, but also a man who has an incredible history and connection with this show personally. He was the original creator of the first... He was the original creator of the first Forgotten Podcast Discord back in 2020 and was present behind the scenes one of our most unique episodes called The Man Who Came to Live With Me interview. He also created a now infamous advertisement skit called the Swiss Army Plunger, which used to be our early episode skits that we would use. You might know him for his educational and easy to follow Minecraft command block tutorials or his extremely unique and distinct Minecraft Addon Reviews. He's a fun-loving guy with an outstanding personality who recently joined forces with 3 other content creators called AxolotlPotato, Cheesemaster, 777 and HeloSouls to create his own unique show called the Outkast Podcast. He's currently got over 800 subscribers and 116,000 combined channel views. Very warm welcome from both myself and of course Joseph to Mr. Xavi, aka Xavi_2073.
Oh, yo.
Are we all okay? God damn.
No. We're not okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the most botched intro I've ever done in my entire life. As you can see, Joseph's in the corner with complete depression on his face and also a spooter. We've had a bit of an issue. I'm going to ask Joseph politely right now to play the clips in a little segment, and then we'll get to the questions. This is what happened moments before you just saw the introduction. Fuck.
The dog was my side. They're yeah. Oh no.
Oh god damn it! Why is the doggo coming up? Chill,
They're not up.
we ain't
They're
chatting
downstairs.
anyway.
They're
Chill.
just like loud.
Oh,
You live in a mud hut.
You ever consider getting them put down?
Every day.
What?
You know the death. I'm gonna have a panic attack now. I don't have anxiety. Okay. Do you know that?
Just keeps trying to continue.
The same face.
It's just the fucking.
Let me
swear.
switch connection really quick so I'm not in the same connection.
Alright, okay, right. 3. Just so depressed, it's hilarious. Every second Joe comes closer and closer to death himself.
He almost made me choke on water. Oh my god.
Choke my dick, you were saying this. But alright, after the little segment where they've just played, we want to just say real quick once again, thank you to Xavier for coming on the show. Xavier, hope you're having a fantastic day. How are you doing, my man? Welcome to the Forgotten Podcast.
Pretty good.
It's been a long time
Like-
overdue.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been pretty good though. Like, I mean, today's been chill, but yesterday and all that stuff, and before that, like last week and stuff, I've been working on a lot more stuff, and why are you guys looking at each other weird like, hello?
Looking at me.
No, we're not gonna start.
Right.
Let's start. No.
We've,
I'm glad your week was good, bro. I'm glad your week was
Yeah,
good.
same here.
Yeah,
Same here.
let's just cut into that. You two
I got it. I got it.
giggling.
Yeah, this is messing me up badly, right? So we got to just tell everybody at home. So again, you've just saw us skip it there. Honestly, I don't know what it is. If it's because we've been so delayed to record this episode, like genuinely, we've been meaning to do this.
Two
Well,
recording sessions in a row, sitting
Yeah.
in my suit for about 4 to 5 hours,
It's been
waiting for being in a recording session. So right now, my soul has left my body, and anything is just everything's
I mean,
funny.
I mean, to give an
So-
example, I mean, because there's a bit of a delay here, right? To give an example to everybody watching, we were meaning to record this from like 3:30 p.m. our time, me and Joseph, onwards, which is about 10:30 p.m. I believe for Xavi. Correct me if I'm wrong, Xavier. And the thing was, we were genuinely wanting to record them, but things came up, things delayed it, and now it's currently 6:15 or
2:16
7.
for me.
Yeah, 2:16. It's currently 60 minutes past 7 for me and Joseph, so it's 4 hours late, pretty much. But we've had a fun time, I think. To being honest, genuine, before we even get to the questions, that was a good laugh. I think we all kind of need that to expel the demons from our souls. But Xavier's, man, again, it's absolute pleasure having you on the show. But we've got some good questions.
Released them.
I think we did. I think we gained some more demons and released 100%. We got some good questions here. I'm going to let Joseph begin, obviously, of course, and we're going to try and work our way back to normality with the questions and kind of hopefully chill the atmosphere down.
Let's definitely get into that because I feel like my soul is leaving my body. But Xavi, throughout your channel uploads, I've noticed in the past few months you found an interest in Minecraft add-on showcases, ranging from your most popular video on your channel, Dragon Slayer in Minecraft, to obviously my personal favorite, Apex Legends in Minecraft. How do you go about finding these gems, and how have these new types of content impacted the growth of your channel?
That's a pretty good question. Never really thought about it, but from moving on from command block, Joe.
Did you hear the noise as well?
No, I didn't. What happened?
Please,
What happened?
please continue your saying. Oh, my voice is so difficult. Nothing, don't worry about it. People watching, you'll know what happens. I think, yeah, someone will know what happened there.
Oh, is it this?
But-
Like,
Yes, it is that.
it's my share. Leave it alone.
we just faintly heard it. We were like, you hear that? But yeah, sorry.
It's my share.
Uh,
See?
Yeah, I-
Question.
Yeah, please proceed. You know what I'm saying? Oh man.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it because I moved from command blocks to education edition tutorials, then back to commands and to add-ons. I find add-ons more entertaining because, as a lot of people kind of know, I'm getting burned out in Minecraft. Like, I can't play a normal survival world and just play it for at least more than 5 minutes. I just leave after the 4th.
I mean, so yeah,
So,
do you
I
have
just-
trouble like starting up new worlds? I'm guessing.
Yeah, I just can't start. Even old ones, I just can't play it.
I mean, how has I mean the add-on content, because that is somewhat like a new variation to your channel. I mean, you've been doing it now for a little bit. Let's be real, right? But it's something that I've noticed. Like, I mean, especially over like the past few months, you've almost doubled your sub count since you started doing add-on content. I mean, now your most popular video, that's the Dragon Slayer add-on. You done, was it 3 of those? I'm pretty sure you done the one that's the most successful.
Demon Slayer
Wasn't that
add-on.
the second?
Yeah, Kimetsu no Yaiba.
What? Sorry.
That's the Kimetsu no Yaiba. I believe you're talking about the 3rd video I made that really got good.
Yeah, 2.6K or something, right?
Yeah. It's honestly, it was really fun. Like, I didn't know at the time that add-ons could become like this whole entire change in Bedrock because, as you know, Bedrock is limited for modders. Joe, we're not gonna start this. Don't look.
What?
I saw you smile, but honestly, damn it, share.
Joseph's solo and I was currently leaving him.
Yeah,
But I mean, but you double.
yeah,
I mean,
continue on.
sorry, yeah, I was just saying because it is. It's like ever since you started doing the add-on content, I feel like you're doing that on purpose now. Ever since you started doing the add-on content, it's one of those things that I've noticed a substantial growth like spurt in your channel. I think Joseph could say the same. I mean, you went from hitting 500 subs to now at 800 subs, and it's such a very like quick number jump. I mean, I'm sure it's not been that quick for you because obviously as a content creator, you're seeing it day by day grow. But I mean, how has it affected you since you started doing these add-on content review videos?
Honestly, like the more views it got, the more I kind of felt bad because I didn't pour all of the like in the editing process. I hate editing. Like I would never really take my time edit the videos, but now I really feel bad because so many people are watching it and I haven't given it like my all in the editing part, and I don't know, it makes me feel bad, you know. Now lately I've been actually practicing the editing part, but
I get you. I mean, it's one of those things where I mean, add-ons aren't really the kind of content that I would think they would like that I would think that would succeed that heavily. You know what I'm saying, but honestly, I've got to say, we have noticed definitely from your add-on content, you've been getting a lot more viewership. It's not like the command block tutorials, which were a lot more sporadic, if you know what I mean. Because back then, you know what I mean. Back in the day,
an add-on and a mod, by the way.
Well, there is. By terms, there is no difference really. By how it works for Minecraft, there is no difference. But because you can only make quote-unquote add-ons for Bedrock, because of how limited Bedrock coding is, it doesn't really compare to a mod. It's not a modification. It just adds to the game, basically.
That's a fair enough question. That's a fair enough one. All right, well, we're going on to the next one, Xavier, all right? Because I feel like with the first one, we've kind of damaged the structure of that, obviously, of course. This one's obviously a little bit more personalized, of course. Something that many of your friends and viewers most likely know is that you weren't always a VTuber. I mean, in fact, obviously, you're joining us here right now, of course, as a VTuber, which, again, it's your first guest ever to come on as a VTuber, which is really darn cool, I must say. But in fact, it's really only been around, I'd say, 3 months since you started fully incorporating this VTuber, if you want to call it personality, into not only your streams on YouTube and Twitch, but also your videos. What made you interested in becoming a VTuber?
Well, I actually have 3 reasons why I wanted to become a VTuber. Like, first, I can actually just not show my face, which is one thing I really like to do.
Mm-hmm.
But his soul is leaving.
Right, Joseph? Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, his soul is leaving. The second thing, like, I wanted, like, when people look at me, like, I'm self-conscious about a lot of things. I have low self-esteem, right? So I'd rather people just look at whatever is closest to me, kind of. Which is why I made this model. Kind of doesn't look exactly like me, but it's real face. Hair-wise, if I grow my hair a tiny bit, I can do this. But glasses-wise, is actually the correct frame. Facial-wise, I have a weird face.
I mean, I've seen obviously what you look like in real life, of course, exists. I'd say it's quite accurate to an extent. I mean, obviously, of course, you do have a beard though, right? Like you don't have it. I don't know if you have a beard right now. I believe last time I saw you did, but you do have facial hair.
I shave it once in a while.
Oh, okay, right. Well, that's it. So, how difficult was it for you to make a VTuber? Because, I mean, I got to say, actually, before you answer that, as an idea that I had last night, it was kind of a funny idea that I thought would be really quite creative. Joseph knows where I'm going with this.
Do you want me to just say, because I think it's quite interesting, because I can give my take on it.
Yeah, go ahead. You 100%.
Joe is unfamiliar with like the whole VTubing stuff, right? So what he thought would be a really cool idea, and it is a cool idea, and it would be an awesome thing to do. However, it's the most unfeasible thing. Like, honestly, would have a better chance bringing on, you know, I nearly incriminated myself there. Bringing on Biden, and you know, I feel like getting on, you know, that would be quite hard. So you might be thinking, what is this tedious task that the cat thought would be a good idea? He said, Joe, what if we both got VTuber models for this episode? He didn't realize that I already knew this, but he didn't realize that VTuber models at the very minimum usually cost around $3,000, and on top of that, you have to customize it, wait for the art to be done, the rigging, etc., getting the right software to do so. And I don't know about you people, but the Forgotten Podcast does not have that sort of budget. I know we look like a multi-millionaire company, you know, led by yours truly in a suit and Mr. Orange Polo, but we don't have that fund. So I feel like looking into VTubers overall was, kind of an eye-opening thing for Joe. Because I don't think you've looked into it much, have you? Like, or you've not seen much of it.
I haven't seen really anything. The only extent that I've seen about VTubers, and that's why it was so interesting getting Xavier on the show, of course, was that it was really Xavier. I mean, Xavier was. I mean, I'd heard of VTubers, of course, right? Because they started taking over Twitch at one point, like quite heavily, right? I mean, wasn't it? And please do correct me if I'm wrong here, Xavier. I feel like you would know this. Maybe Joseph, you might as well. Wasn't it? Was it Pokimane? She became a VTuber for a short while.
Yeah, Pokimane became a VTuber after like a while.
What was it? Pokimane? Was it?
It was Pokimane. I think.
It was Pokimane.
Blue
yeah,
and white thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually Pokimane? I didn't think it was. I thought. It was
no.
else.
I'm pretty sure it was Pokimane, but what it was I think a lot of the VTuber community, from what I recall about this, was they were getting kind of annoyed at her because they felt like she'd kind of she was pulling all this attention when it was them. Yeah, taking their thing when it's like this was a thing that was already like its own genre before she came along. But that's inherently how it was. But I'd only really seen it and heard about it via that, and then it was of course Xavier became a VTuber, of course, and that was a whole kind of eye-opening thing for me. But then it was Xavier also sent me what was it, Xavier? You remember the program Live 2D Cubism, was it? You know,
yeah, Live 2D. Yeah. Basically, that's the because there's different type of VTubers. There's PNG tubers. There's the ones with the 3D models like mine. Then there's the 2D models, which those are bloody expensive.
Oh,
yeah, they're like
because
a lot of anime ones.
Yeah, those
on like TikTok.
Joseph is right around that budget like count, but it could go to 5 to 10.
Jeez,
yeah, I know. That's why I said
if you go for professional, that's how much it is.
God damn, man, that's crazy. I
don't go too deep into the VTubing thing because if you find Project Melody, you're not gonna have a good.
I actually was gonna bring up Project Melody.
My
I don't know what this
I
is.
started it, not Pokimane.
I don't know what this is. I'd love to know. Tell me.
Well, I feel like Melody did bring it more into life. To be honest.
Honestly, the thing is though, Project Melody basically not only inspired VTubers to do what they do, but I think it also, and this is really screwed up, but it also really influenced the VR chat adult stuff. So,
yeah, 100%.
Digital intercourse has been quite popular since Project Melody. Which is fucked, to be honest.
Because I've never heard of this thing before until you guys have mentioned it right here, right now. So Project Melody, was this like a community of people? Was this like an actual thing that was? I don't still fully grasp it. What was this?
Okay, so Melody is a specific individual that
it's a single person. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a single person.
Okay.
They started. I think they started VTubing more in a porn website because they were doing like naughty stuff over there. And
it was just camgirl sites.
That's how they
got really irritated that a digital one was taking their job, basically.
Oh, damn! And then it kind of.
I know a lot of info about that, by the way.
God damn, that's quite crazy. I love to.
Don't go into that.
Yeah, don't go too deep into it, but like that's quite mad. That's quite fascinating, honestly. Yeah. So, I mean, for you, Xavier, with your VTuber, like this is the thing. You didn't. I thought you didn't originally start with the VTuber being this character here. I thought originally, wasn't it? Did you use a Minecraft character? Was it not, or something? Or was
I used a PNG. Yeah, I used a PNG.
Is that what
which
it was?
Is called a PNG tubing. It's actually very easy to do as well. But I started out like that because I was like, I don't know how to make a model. I want it, but I don't know how to. Yeah. And then I found out that VVoid made a simpler version of making a model, and I was able to make this. Hold on, give me a second.
Well, we'll take an emergency break. You're saying. I love it just froze with the thing like that. We'll take an emergency break. Be right back after these subliminal messages. I think he just died. Oh shit, I think he just died. You know what I'm saying? He got a shot. Look, he's dead. He's on the floor. You know what I'm saying? He's on the floor of the library.
Give me a second. They're calling me downstairs. I need to check what's up.
No worries.
But to finish off that part, right? Like I started out as a PNG tuber because I wanted a model, but I really couldn't get one because I don't know how it was at the time. Then VVoid released a simpler version, so this is actually using the simpler version. And then I'm like, oh my god, they have hand tracking stuff. Yo, that's sick. So then I bought the Leap Motion. And I'm not using it correctly.
Oh wait, are you not?
You're supposed to like put it in the ground, or you're supposed to like put it like towards your like neck around here. But as you see, it's kind of wacky because I don't have it there. I don't have the thing for it.
No, I see. God dang,
Yeah.
no, because
And recently,
it still looks quite
recently I
realistic.
actually changed it because I realistic my ass. Like look. I'm gonna show you my first really quick. This was what I used to look like in the thing, right? You see how it doesn't really have that much. The hair is not like all fluffy and crap. Well,
Yeah.
if I go to suit Xavi, here we go. See, the hair is more fluffier. The back is more fluffier, and
It's got
was
more
bullying
movement.
me the other day about it. Yeah, it has more bones in it.
Oh, I see. That's quite cool, actually. That's quite mad. God damn.
Yeah.
Well, do you want us to give you a bit of a break? We'll let you run away and do what you're gonna do for a minute, then come
Yeah.
back. Hi, everybody. We're back. Welcome back from after those amazing subliminal messages. Of course, you were saying. We're gonna just begin straight off the bat by just taking it away. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Joe.
Right, question of three people. Right,
Yes.
don't mock me. My God.
Sorry.
Right. Okay, Xavi, with most content creators, their names are rather significant or sentimental and have deeper meaning. But with Xavi _2073, aside from it being abbreviated version of your name, we couldn't really understand why you've got the 273 part or the 2073 part. What is the meaning behind that?
Well, it actually has a lot of history behind it. So back in the days when I had the PlayStation 3, right? It was actually after the operation, the appendix operation. My dad got me the PS3, and he was gonna get me the. He wanted a name for my account, so he put Xavi2273, right? That's where my name originated.
Right.
And the Xavier, abbreviated from my actual name, Xavier. And the 2073 is actually our birth years, like 2002, which is mine, and 1973, which is his.
Oh wow! Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Because I always wonder why you had that in your name. You know, because it's I think Joseph and I have kind of debated this quite a lot with other content creators as well in the past, and I don't know where your stands on it. I'm guessing you kind of are for it, obviously, with your name. But I don't really think that content creators should have numbers in their name, and it's not that it's not the best thing to do. It's just that I think personally that was an old era. It's like well, Joe used to have obviously Curious Hippo 123, and then obviously I used to have Catman Joe 2013 or 2012. We had a friend Kiwi Gamer, what was it, 255, Joe? You remember that Kiwi Gamer 255? 255, and we had plenty for people used to have numbers in the name. I mean, Boogie 12968 or something like that. It's a weird, like, this was just a numbers kind of thing that used to be the old YouTube, and we've always kind of wondered, like, what was the bigger meaning behind it? You mentioned there, and I'm sorry before we go into the next question, because I kind of have to spin off you, and I'm sure Joe heard it, and we both kind of were like, what? You mentioned you got a PlayStation 3 after something to do with an operation?
Yeah, the appendix operation. So basically, for some odd reason, my appendix was bad, right? So because it became so swollen, it shifted like somewhere. When they did the X-ray, they didn't see it the first time, so it was just back there,
wow.
building up and getting ready to basically end me. And when they bring me to the hospital, right, I was like, nah, like I was asleep. And at 12, I'm like, I'm calling my grandma to take me to the hospital because I couldn't feel any pain. I was like, this is not good.
Wait,
so they take me to the hospital.
Sorry.
Quickly.
Sorry, just to cut in there. You couldn't feel any pain, and that's what alerted you to, like, you couldn't feel, like,
because
was it sensation of touch, or was it any pain?
Any pain, because the past 2 days, no, the third one, including that one, I couldn't move. Like, I was just like, when a person cuddles oneself,
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get you. Yeah,
I couldn't move from that.
Oh wow.
So I was there like constantly. I couldn't really get up. It's just the appendix. It hurts like hell. It is hell.
Yeah, no, I can imagine.
After that, I was pretty. And then after they took me to the hospital, right, to the emergency room, I was getting a bit sleepy and bored because there was nothing to do in the emergency room. I'm still selfish as ever, so even if I'm dying, I'm still gonna feel bored. So they took me in, they did some quick tests, and they told me, okay, call his dad. He needs to be operated immediately. And whenever they were like apparently I woke up and asked for food in the middle of it. I don't remember that. That's what the doctor said. But when they took it out, right, it was already like spilling all of its content.
Jesus
So
Christ.
yeah, it's not good.
That's
Oh
not
my
very
God.
considerate
But
of you.
they took it out,
So
and they needed to leave it open because it was still with all that liquid inside. So I needed
yeah,
to
yeah,
like
you can't.
pump it out. So they
Oh my
left it
God.
open, and then so much stuff. Then I needed to like my dad made me like walk around so I can at least gain a bit more strength. And I feel bad for
Yeah.
the custodians because I crapped all over all their floors. Sorry,
Oh my
but
God. Oh my God.
it was pretty bad. Then they gave me Pepsid. For those of you who do not know, that's like an antacid or something. They give you in
Right.
emergency room to hospital. I'm allergic to it,
Oh no.
so yeah, I didn't know until there. And yeah, and then after that, I got discharged. I tried taking it easy because they told me, I can't really do much things with that. That was
No,
after they
no.
stitched it. But of course, they needed to clean it off because apparently it got infected or something again.
Oh God.
Oh well,
God damn.
it was
So how-
fine.
Someone I've met
How
to the
wait,
doctors,
how old were you? How old were you when all this happened?
I was in fifth. I think I was in fifth grade. That was, I
Right, so-
think. I don't exactly remember. That was before. I know that was way before 2016, maybe 12. Huh?
Not 12.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. But 12. Wait, let me ask, were you in high school at this point?
No, I was
No.
in fifth grade. High school is 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Yes, you would have been 12.
Yeah, no, well, no, if he
No,
wasn't in
no.
high school yet, it would be like maybe 10. 9 or 10.
Around there, yeah, around there.
Yeah.
I just don't know which year. I'm bad with years.
So then after that, to follow the events, after it, then you got a PlayStation 3, and that's where the name kind of
Yeah.
originated from with Xavi. God
I wasn't
damn, man.
actually gonna get a gift for my birthday because I spent my birthday in the hospital, but
No.
I wasn't gonna get any presents because I was grounded. So
You're grounded? Wait, why?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. But I was grounded at the time. Then the appendix stuff happened, and then I got the PlayStation 3. And
Damn,
that's
man.
when I got my first like Red Samurai headsets and this and that. I started playing more and met the crew. I met the boys.
But it
Which
really
they
makes
don't
you
exist
think,
anymore.
though, doesn't it? Like, PlayStation 3 or Appendix? Like, what do you need in life, man?
Yeah,
Like,
one or the other. You know what I'm saying? One or
just
the other.
saying.
That's it. So,
One thing
God
though,
damn,
I'm
man.
still like
All us
afraid
PS3
of
gamers
doing
get
too
rid
much
of our
stuff
appendixes.
because after they removed the appendix, I noticed I become weaker in general.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's just
Right.
me or if that's actually a thing because I can't run like how I used to before.
So, has there been any long-lasting effects? Like you're saying, you can't. Yeah, I mean, if this was when you were 9, it's like over a decade ago now, of course. Like, so what? You still have things from back then that still, because of that affect you to this day?
I don't know what exactly it affected. After that, I changed a lot, kind of. Like, I became more worried about getting hurt. Before, I used to be reckless. I wouldn't care getting cut or anything.
I think that's just being a
After
young
that,
kid.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just being a
Yeah.
young kid. You just be naive, you know. I think everybody as young kids done silly stuff. Not every kid, but most. I mean, I remember I used to climb up the side of flats on like the scaffolding, or I remember I fell off what was it? It was a skip, or it wasn't a skip. It was a massive container, like like an ocean container, or like like a big metal container. They put like cars in, or they could put like goods in, and they put it on the ships. One of those was outside this building. I was on top, and this little girl was calling me names. She was a bit younger than me by a few years. Fell off and banged my head on the floor like a complete idiot. Like it was about a good, I don't know, 15, 20 feet drop. I don't know, messed myself up, but I was fine. Luckily, like as kids, I think that's what we are. We're just mad. Inherently,
Yeah.
just mad.
I actually got a kid, so if you want to hear me being Xavier, literally, that's the only definition I can give you.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
in Puerto Rico, there's like these metal fences, right? They don't have like the big ones. You can actually climb them easily. So, as a kid, I'm like, okay, the neighbors are offering food, a hot dog and some Coca-Cola. Okay, let's just climb up. I grabbed it. I fell on my head. but I saved my food. I was bleeding, but oh well, I saved my food. I was happy.
Wait, so was this like a fence between you and the neighbors, or what was this?
Yeah, a fence between the neighbors and me. Yeah.
God damn it, man. Man, I'll do
God,
anything for food, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My
I
neighbours
would
would never
still.
give me anything for free. They'd probably slap me, and then I'd have
Yeah.
to say, "Why'd you
Yeah,
do that?"
Puerto
And then
Rico
they'd
is like
pay for it.
a community, to be honest. So
Yeah,
they're really
th- th-
nice.
Yeah, I in the UK, well, I don't know if it's the same because I know you're in the USA right now, of course. And that'll lead more into obviously our next question we're going to speak about, of course, in a second, right? But it's like, you know, in the UK, I don't know, our neighbours here, depends where you live, I suppose, town-wise, but I don't know, for Joseph and for me at least, you go to your neighbour's door and ask them for some sugar, they'll slap you in the face, be like, get out of here, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to kiss you, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's like,
it's like, no, you ain't going to get that.
have you
It's not the same.
seen the video of someone from the US visiting the UK for a day? And like
I'm not.
he's so used to saying like, "Oh, morning, you're welcome," and all that stuff, and he just gets called like, "Ugh, you're gay," and like all that sort of thing. From,
Yeah,
like,
all the
Englishmen.
biggest, oh
'Cause
my
that's-
god.
We're just assholes.
It's
all
very
we are.
different,
We are,
yeah.
we are one
It's
of
just-
the most like anti-public country ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very odd thing, as it is. But moving on there to the next question, of course. Not a lot is really known about you outside of what you do online, Xavi. We know that you speak you speak English fluently, of course, and currently you live in the States. Yet you're actually from Puerto Rico originally, and your first language is obviously Spanish.
Well, I was born in North Carolina in the Fort Bragg military base. My dad wasn't
wow.
there because he was stationed somewhere else. I don't know if that was the time where he went to Vietnam. I'm not sure. So he got called back, and after 3 months, I moved to Puerto Rico, to get raised there. Then mom left to continue in the army. Then we just lost contact with her. I currently have contact with her, so it's all good. But yeah,
Well,
that's
so
basically
you-
how
well,
that started.
If you
But
don't
both
mind me
your,
asking.
oh sorry, go ahead, Joseph.
So if you don't mind me asking, who are you living with now then, currently?
I live with my dad.
And that vast
Alright,
library
sorry, it's just
behind
like,
him right now.
I just, yeah, like is he behind the bookshelves? Like, where is he?
It's behind the chair. You know what I'm
He's-
saying?
He's outstairs with
also
the
a VTuber?
doggos. No.
God damn.
No,
I mean, well, it's one of those things that I was going to mention, and that's where the question was going to, of course, obviously. But it is very fascinating that you were actually born really like you're a military baby inherently, right? Like your parents were both in the military when you were
military
born,
brat,
etc.
yeah.
Yeah, that's quite mad, honestly. But going on from there, of course, but other than that, we don't really know much about you. That's what I was going to say. Other than, what we do know, which is, again, you're from Puerto Rico. Obviously, it said you weren't inherently born there, but you've lived there for, the majority of your life. And then obviously now you're in the States.
Yeah.
And you can speak, I know you can speak English, of course, fluently. You can speak Spanish fluently. Would you say Spanish, of course, is your fluent main language? Yeah.
Ooh, that's kind of hard because I suck at both languages. There's some words because I'm from Puerto Rico, so we tend to just simplify a lot of things, right? At least in the South area of Puerto Rico, and where I'm used to be at. And English, I mean, like Joseph, he texted me 2 words. I was like, what does this mean? Yeah.
Wait, really?
I don't have the biggest vocabulary.
Yes,
I just got the.
Well, I can tell you the words that I said. I said, oh, yeah, no, I didn't realize you wouldn't have been able to understand that, so I did simplify it. I basically I said perpetual mediocrity, which is just ongoing nothingness.
Yeah.
So I didn't expect you to turn around and be like, oh yes, perpetual,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't
take
have the
pride
biggest
in my
vocab.
bigger vocab, but it's
Gosh damn, man.
honestly, I would love to be bilingual, but I could never do it.
No, that's quite a cool
Thing
trait,
is-
honestly. Yeah.
Over here, there's a bigger problem with Spanish because Spanish is very diverse. Like you have people from Central America that has a lot of words that are similar but means different and a lot of new words. And then you have people from Spain, and then it's just different. Like Puerto Rican
Yeah.
Spanish, like for example, like a bus, that's autobus in a lot of other Spanish places, right? In Puerto Rico, it's guagua.
So it's a different, like although it's Spanish inherently, because wouldn't it still be? It's still Spanish, but it's like different
Yeah, it's
dialects for
Spanish.
different parts.
Yeah.
That's mad. But it is mad that you can speak both languages fluently. Because I've heard you can go You know, if I say, hey, can you speak? You can immediately, like, Spanish is nothing. You know what I'm saying? English nothing as well. You're both with. I mean, you're bilingual. It's awesome. It genuinely
Sometimes
is.
I mess up and speak both, but yeah.
I would be quite fascinated to know two languages. Excuse me. But my question wasn't done. All right. Following on from there, I said I was going to say. You know, with all that in mind and what we do know about you, which is honestly, really being honest with you, Xavier, it's very little. But you've portrayed yourself online as this friendly Minecraft content creator that wouldn't hurt a fly. And don't get it confused, you are an absolutely lovely person. But I have seen firsthand how, you know, there is a bit of a different side to you. I mean, I'd say maybe this is a real guy. This is the guy, Xavier, behind the, you know, the Xavier 2073. This is the guy behind the content itself. This is a side of you that's more aggressive, more cold, more shallow. Showing traits, for example, similar to someone who is sadistic in nature, let's say. Would you say personally you are different than how you portray yourself online in your real life?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell, but yeah,
What secrets do
a
you have,
bit.
A bit.
What?
I think. Sorry, was that Joseph? You were saying what to?
I said, what secrets does he contain?
Yeah.
The next Ted Bundy.
The next Ted Bundy. I've got to be honest with you, Xavier. As a friend, as I said, you know, I've known Xavier for many years now, obviously, and I'm very flattered and very privileged to be able to have known him for many years, of course. And he's been a friend who's worked closely with me, worked closely with the show, with the podcast, as we mentioned at the beginning. But there is this, and I think a lot of people have said this about you, Xavier. I don't know if you know this, but they said there's this very odd kind of vibe with you. Not that you're a bad guy, you're a really lovely guy, but it feels like there's another person there, almost like it's like some would say split personality. I wouldn't go that far. I'd say it's more like Xavier who you are online. You know, this Xavier 2073, this guy here, he's nice, he's friendly, he's just a civil guy, a very nice guy who's just playing games and chilling out with friends. But when you're pushed, and I think everybody has that limit when they're pushed, they change, but when you're pushed, I've seen you directly kind of like almost like switch on a dime from that, you know, to this other kind of guy, this other kind of character. And I mean, it makes me think, you know, outside of this online stuff, are you like this? You know, or like outside of this online stuff, are you more...
Is it this much of a persona, basically?
Yeah.
Not really. It's actually how I am. I use Switch a lot, like between, because myself, I basically split myself in two, right? This is how I'm gonna act towards people I don't know. This is how I'm gonna act towards people I know. And Joe, you see me and you know I'm real with you. I just majority of the time just don't care. So
well, I mean, yeah, I'd say the majority of the time, you're not. I don't think you really ever are for something or against something. Like there's never really times where I see you always for. I feel like the majority of the time you sit on the bench. You're kind of like, there's been a few situations that I've been in with you, and you've kind of just decided to not take sides, just to sit on the bench and be kind of like an observer towards it. But when you have taken sides, or when you have chosen to act or chosen to make a decision, again, you've always been somewhat, there's always like a difference. I feel like there's this faint kind of feeling as if this isn't a real guy here. This is like a persona online. Like, not that you're a bad guy. Again, I said the same about Travis or Zebrus. I feel, you know, there's with Zebrus, for example, as a character, he's very, you know, flamboyant. You know, Joseph, you'd agree. We've worked with Travis. We know he's very, you know, up here and very loud and very like different.
Yeah,
and
I
sounds
say Z can be a bit more. He can be more outgoing on camera. Definitely, I completely agree with that. There's nothing wrong with having a persona. It's like I don't want to say that. I feel like everyone has a bit of a persona, and I don't want to be like, oh, I'm the exception. But I definitely do enhance how I am when I am on camera. Like, because I'm obviously, when I do commentary, it is me spouting what I want to say and being a bit more of a negative critic. But I feel like I have to emphasize myself, otherwise it becomes a monotone analogy of what I want to say, as opposed to what it could be, which is what I do. And I feel like everyone has to enhance or change their personality. Like, if you're a really glum, boring person IRL, you're not going to be like that on camera, because even if you are, you're not going to get very far in most cases.
No.
So you might change it up, or you might enhance that. You know what I mean? You might be like, oh, I really don't care, or oh, I'm not like that. You know, they're usually the two ways people go about creating their persona. And I think, honestly, Xavier, like, you're very neutral, like Joe said, from what I've seen. in the community. Like, usually do sit on the bench, usually don't take sides, but when you do, I feel like you can be quite passionate about it, and you know, you seem to go all out in what you do. So I definitely think there is a inkling of what I've just said, that there is a bit of enhanced personality in there, or even a switch, but obviously I don't know you to that extent to be able to tell you which one that is, and I think you know which one that is.
The enhanced personality really
yet.
defines it.
Yeah.
I mean, but I feel like when you say enhanced personality, it's like, for example, with me, I've said this already, you know, like myself, like Joseph, me, you know, and Catman Joe, it's like they're very similar, but the difference is with Catman Joe, if he is playing, if he's on, you know, if I'm being him, it's more upbeat, he's more energetic, almost like ADHD, like this young kid kind of energy, kind of silly, fast, quick, you know, he's very energetic, he's got that kind of vibe. That's him, he's more amped up, but that's about it, right? In real life, I'm more of a laid back, casual kind of guy who just likes to work and just chill. But with you, I feel like it's not even like enhancing. Enhancing would be like what, like being even nicer and even more outgoing and even more funny and friendly. And you are right. But it's like, I feel like there's this other character on the side, and I don't know how many of your friends would agree with this, but I've seen it again firsthand, where it's like you become more just like, it's just a totally different person. It's like all of a sudden you become this guy who's really nice, friendly, to more this guy who's like, I will not take anything. I don't like someone. I hate them. Don't want to speak to them. Don't contact me again. If you do, I'll make your life hell. Like it's total, like night and day. It's not even like an enhancement, as if it's building upon what's already there. It's like it's just night and day.
More of a switch.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you say you've ever seen that before in yourself? You've ever like experienced, like, you've ever felt like kind of like, I know it's kind of like I don't want to say bad Xavi, because it you know, you have your reasons, right? But it's like yeah, but you know what I mean. But it's like, I would never want to say like bad Xavi, right? But you know what I mean.
The first thing that comes in mind is the ducky incident.
Joe, you're really lagging.
Yeah,
sorry, you're a little bit for me.
Nah, like both of y'all are lagging a bit. But like the first thing that comes in mind is the ducky incident, because well, I was trying to remain as quiet as possible. Well, that happened. Hilo came to me aside and told me, "Hey, yo, Xavi, you were scary." I'm like, sorry.
I mean,
like,
would you say that's intentional? Because it felt very intentional.
I don't know. I was just trying to keep it low. So, because like sometimes, okay, so because I speak both languages, right? That means I have different tones on both languages. Like, this is the English, right? I speak English like this, but when I'm gonna switch to Spanish, it's like this, you know?
Yeah.
What the
Now there's 4 of us. I apologize. That's high.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's very odd. But
like,
all right. Well, I mean, that's
yeah.
I mean,
like
I
when
can
it comes
understand
to tone of voice, yeah. When it comes to tone of voice, it's just differences of how like, also with emotions, I'm very like, I express emotions a lot, especially like facial wise. You guys won't know that, but I don't know. It's just, I just switch a lot, you know. Like one like minute I'll be like, hey, I'm chill, you know. The other minute I'll be like, I'm gonna bloody kill you because I don't fucking care, like that, you know.
That's what I'm talking about, though. That's kind of what I'm saying, and I feel like I'm glad you kind of are like, yeah, like that's how it is. I mean, I don't know what that would be. It wouldn't be like split personality, but I feel like it's kind of like bipolar a little bit. Like it's kind of like where it's like, you know, you have your high highs, low lows, you know, but it is that switch where it's like, I've noticed that. I've seen you a few examples. I've seen you firsthand as a friend. I've known you for many years now, right? And I don't know you, you know, in the best levels. Like, we don't speak every day, and we aren't like, you know, but it's like, it's like, I definitely know that. I think you do. I think you more than anybody know yourself. Like, you know, when it comes down to people that I know in the community, like I know, like, I can tell you're laughing because you know exactly what I'm hitting the nail right on the head, right? Like, when it comes to peeps in the community that I know that can like psychologically know what they're up to, or like know what they're like, if you do something, I know, like, say you do something right now, like you plant a seed or you say something, I know you've done that on purpose, because I know that you're smart enough to know exactly what you're doing. You're not the type of guy to make an uncalculated mistake. You're quite, like, you know, given like a credit where it's due, you might be quite silly at points and quite funny and up that, like, that's fine. But there is like a majority of the time I can tell you're quite like on the ball. You're very nailed on. You know what you're doing. You know what I mean? So it's like, when you do these kind of sporadic, as you could say they are, changes of like personality to like this, again, if you want to call it this, kind of like this evil, mean Xavier, right? This guy who's, you know, he just doesn't care. He just does not give a fuck. He will tell you to fuck off, or he will just not speak, or he will block you, or he will be shitty with you, or whatever. Because it's like, you know, that's we all have that. We all have that point where we're like, we have enough. But I think with you, it's like a lot more. Like you're trying to hide it, like a lot of the time, like you're really trying to suppress this kind of other guy, this like demon, you could say, right? You're trying to like keep him down, like he's not there, like it's cool, it's fine, just trying to like fight him down, and trying to keep this like other nice guy kind of like, I wouldn't say act, but like this nice guy Xavier more on top and floating as opposed to under the water with the other guy.
Yeah.
I know, it's an opinion. I know. I mean, no disrespect by it. I mean no disrespect. I mean, as a friend, I want to speak about it. I'm like, you know, as a friend, I've noticed that a few times with the Ducky situation, with other situations that we've had. Right? There's been points where it's like I've seen you go from just again, like yourself, just from like this nice chill guy to like this like snap of like I don't give a fuck. Like it's just like boom, don't care anymore. And it's that kind of twist that kind of like makes it quite fascinating because it's like, yo, this is quite unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is quite unique in that sense. Like, I don't see us that often. You know what I'm saying? People aren't like that always. I know. It makes me question whether the Xavier that we see currently is the real Xavier. You know what I'm saying? Or if there's another guy who just he doesn't get let out of his cage. He's there. He's the one behind all the scenes. I know. Maybe I'm looking.
If it was up to me to like say, I would say yeah, it is the real me, but it's also a part of me. You know, like
yeah.
Of course, if somebody flips the switches, like, hey, you're going down. But so some people I act cold, to other people I don't. Like, the quickest way to know if I'm responding on text messages with like maybe 1 word, 2 words, that just means I just don't really want to talk at the moment.
Not interested.
Or it's just because I just don't know how to reply. Either one or the other. You don't know. But
fair enough.
Yeah. Like the other day, like Ducky texted me, right? And they're like, oh my god, I regret what I did. And I let them rant. I just went on my phone app, like on the book app. I just started reading whatever I wanted. And then when I saw the messages just stop, I'm like, okay, time to read this. Scroll through. I did answer honestly, but what do you expect? You know.
I mean,
hey.
I a part of me wishes to avoid that conversation with that individual, right? I would rather even not name them by name, not in a sense of rudeness towards them, but in a sense where I'd rather not give them any sort of reasons to have any sort of ill will towards me. I don't want that at all. But the same part of me also wants to mention Joseph and I, we were recording episode 31 of the show. Joseph, you know this, I know, when we saw that video, the more recent one. I mean, a part of me wants to mention what was mentioned in there regarding you because it was quite a surreal kind of thing, and it's like,
I was pissed off.
It was
honestly, like, I forgot to block him, right? And when they texted, I'm like, oh well, crap. Well, I'm just gonna leave it, but I'm just gonna ignore it, you know, because what's the point of really answering much after that? Like, I don't know. I just feel like you know, about it. Like, them texting me, but the whole entire situation, they know I'm not happy about it.
I mean, I'm obviously we didn't have this in the script, of course.
I got no response, so I think just leaving it at that is enough because they just clearly spiteful for no reason.
Well, no, I was going to say, you know, well, after obviously everything, the dust has settled and whatnot, and things have been clarified and things have been settled, and I was very much appreciative because, you know, false allegations, they aren't cool. You know what I mean? You can have your reasoning, but false allegations or just trying to target people or the loved ones, it's a low blow. We don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? We can have conversations. But, hey, no shade to them in this sense, and I'm not trying to say anything rude, but after I left the Discord, you know, like, it's a different kind of topic. You know what I'm talking about, Xavier, and so does Joseph. I left the Discord. I left it. I've not mentioned them since. This is my first time actually acknowledging them since then. But I mean, it's fascinating you still kept in contact with them because it's like, I don't think anybody would blame you inherently, especially after what was said about you. I don't know if you want to mention or if you want it just to avoid it, but what was, what was being said about you, you know, after that, I wouldn't have blamed you. I wouldn't have even been surprised if you'd left and blocked. You know what I mean? Like it was more kind of, I was quite surprised to see or to know now that you've still been speaking.
Not exactly speaking. Like when that was happening, I unblocked them just to message them like,
Her.
"Hey, yo, explain." Oh yeah. That.
Well,
Forgot,
yeah, sorry, I
right.
just force a habit.
Yeah. So to like explain after that, I just kind of forgot to block, and then when I saw the message, I'm like, it would be rude no matter what if I just blocked them mid sentence, you know. So I just let them answer and then just ignore. Like they know, like sure, I'm not sure with them. They know I'm not sure. Right now I could give zero fucks, right? But nuh-uh. Actually, right now I'm blocking them. So
part of me
it doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, you're doing it right now, that quite right. But it's like, I mean, when it happened, when all this stuff happened, right? And again, I'm not trying to, I'm not going to even mention them by name because I don't want to have again any sort of connection in that kind of sense or any sort of like rudeness toward. I'm not saying you can say what you wish, you have your full right to. But when it all happened, I mean, you were inherently the first to go in there, and like we were the first, me and Joseph, right? But you went in there, and inherently, I mean, you kind of, from my point of view, it looked like you were kind of sweet talking them to just remove your segment out of the video, and they did. I mean,
yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. Like, I'm not gonna go full out war when I know I can get them to remove it by just being all like, "Hey, you know, can you please remove it, please?" And you know,
well, I mean, with that in mind, or okay, like I understand, right? You want it removed. I mean, I don't know. Would you say that was quite like manipulative?
Oh yeah, that was the purpose.
Oh, okay, right, okay. See, I went in there with different. I didn't want to go in there and try and sweet talk. What they done to me was wrong. You know, like I can't speak on anybody else's behalf, right? Like except for my own and my you know my family, right? And I went in and went, hey, like, you know, respectfully, no, like that's wrong. And I went in and it was kind of a bit like brash kind of thing. I went in there and it was a bit of an issue, like obviously because I had my right to be. Of course, I'm not gonna have false allegations getting slandered about me or family or whatnot. Like that's it. That was all I was in there for, right? I was in there for the community and the friends there. Like my intention inherently was to not to sweet talk or anything like that, but just to be polite and be like, hey, well, not even polite, just to be genuine and just be like, hey, can you remove that? Take that down. That's bang out order. That's not right. You can have a conversation if there's an issue. And we worked things out. We found out they had their reasons, and that's understandable. Of course, they did. Although it was very ill-founded, and there was not enough research or not enough time and effort put into their side, in my opinion. But I can understand spontaneously, you know, upon the moment, say and do things you regret. Right? Things happen. Yeah. But the one kind of thing I did kind of have a bit of like a, oh wow, that was kind of odd, because you went in there and you kind of went in there just for you, just to get your part removed, and they surprisingly did do.
I do have a reason, because I went in there for me because a lot of the viewers, or at least some of the viewers that watch me, are my dad's students, and
oh really?
They see this, then their parents see this, then they think something about my dad. That's gonna be, you know, bad. So I went there full on. Let's try to get my part removed first, and then try to see if I can get Joe's and, you know, your dad's part, because that was absolute shit what they did with that. You know, like they shouldn't have done that.
I mean, it was just slander. I mean, I get it. You know, like you're gonna try and make some sort of point. I get it. You know what I mean? Like I do. Yeah, I totally get what they were trying to make point wise, right? But I mean, it's, come on, like it was ill-founded. You know what I mean? It was not even valid, and you know that was it. I mean, regarding what they said about you, how do you feel about that? Do you like have any opinion on that? I don't know. I'm trying not to mention it by like per se. You can say it if you wish.
I can automatically, you know, that when that happened on my Twitch, right? Remember that on that stream?
Oh, yes, of course. I saw the replay.
Yeah, I just refuse to answer my age. Whoever can do the math of my birth year, which I mentioned here, can know my age. But they just started assuming things, and they practically pissed me off. So I just tried. I automatically knew what they were referencing, and that was complete BS.
Well, so can we? Well, I'll give some context here for the viewers listening, of course. So me and Xavier right now, we're talking about a specific instance where some specific individual or individuals, excuse me, I don't really have enough proof to say it was just one, and I'm not trying to say it was just one. But some specific individuals came onto Xavier's stream on Twitch, and they were basically being very rude, right? Let's say that. did they have some sort of reasoning? I don't know. That's not my department. I just saw. Well, that's not my department. I just saw what had happened. They came in there and they were just being inherently like straight off the bat. They had an issue, which kind of it is what it is, of course. And you obviously inherently blocked him, and that's kind of, I feel like, what started a lot of issues back up. But I don't know, man. It's that kind of whole discussion or topic kind of thing. What they mentioned. I feel like that's something that you're obviously like. It's something that just you're not one on YouTube. I get that.
Honestly, I've done a lot of questionable stuff, like when it comes to like choices, because like the dragon thing back then.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I've done a lot of questionable choices, right? But then again, majority of the time, I just go with the flow of things. That's the problem I have. Like, majority of the time, I just go with the flow of things. So.
Yeah, I get that. I think the issue with that though is that it's kind of not really a credible excuse. I think because it's like, I mean, I'm not saying you need an excuse. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying like that's what I think others would say. That's not really like a credible kind of like just go with the flow. Like it's, I was robbing a bank. I went with the flow. I shot the guy. Wasn't really the intentions. It's like it's kind of the same mindset.
That's why I like staying neutral though, because I just evade problems.
I mean, I get that. I can understand it. Just trying to kind of stay out of any sort of controversies. Fair enough. Joe, do you want to go on from here, man? If he's not dead, Joe's dying.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not speaking much. It's just for some reason, on this end of the call, you're both getting 4 frames a second, and for some reason it's my internet. For some reason, I don't know why. It's literally been fine all day, apart from this past hour. So I'm trying my best, and there's a massive delay on my end, so I apologize. But
that's all right.
We'll hop straight into the Forgotten 7, which is something we've got a bit of staple going on throughout of the podcast, Xavi. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and we have a recurring segment on the podcast called The Forgotten 7, where we ask our guests 7 a little bit more personal questions to get to know them a little bit better and help paint a more clear picture of who they are as a person behind the content. So what I'll do is I'll ask you 7 questions and you can give us the most genuine answers you can. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yay. There you go.
Good.
That was
but
with a little bit of concern.
Number 1, what does your typical content creating outfit look like? There's a delay and it's annoying.
Yeah. Can you rephrase the question, because I don't exactly know what's trying to ask there.
Well, I could do it if Joseph wishes. Joseph, I can take the Forgotten 7
videos. No, I need to contribute. It's fine.
Wait, say again.
Just pans into Joseph's eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
He's literally died. Joe. Oh man, it's I can feel him punching something. I'll take this question, but I'll take this first one, right? So basically, what he was asking you, Xavier, was what do you typically wear when recording videos or even streaming? Do you normally wear, say, comfy clothes, or do you like to wear suits? I mean, I doubt suits, right? But what do you normally wear? What's your normal attire?
Whatever I can find.
Really? So it's not anything. Yeah. Do you like to wear I mean, do you prefer to be comfortable when recording, or is it just whatever you can grab? So.
Whatever. Basically, sometimes I come out of work, right? And I would just be I want to stream, so let's just go stream. I still have my whole entire, the jeans and the work shirt. I still have them on. Whatever. Sometimes I even sleep with it because I forget to change.
Okay, fair enough. Well, going on from there, right, to the next question. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Oh, I gotta pick one. Okay. That's a hard one. I guess I would say ignorance is bliss. I guess.
Ignorance is bliss. Yeah. I suppose it is.
Because
I think
it has actually a history behind it as well. Because when I was a kid, I used to be a victim of bullying until 6th grade. So back then, I didn't know how to ignore people. I didn't even understand the concept of ignoring people. And
Right.
even now, stuff still gets to me by just like breathe in, breathe out, and then just be like, okay, I'm in peace. I am peace. No, but
I am peace.
yeah, I am peace. I am peace. But the jokes aside, like it had gotten pretty bad, back then.
Mm. I mean, I think ignorance is bliss is a pretty good kind of quote, I guess, if you want to call it that, or best piece of advice. I mean, it is. I mean, ignorance. I think inherently ignorance is bliss. I mean, I feel like that's the perfect example when you're a kid. When you're a kid, ignorance is bliss because when you're a kid, you're completely ignorant to the world. You're completely ignorant of how much time you have, what you have to do, responsibilities, dishes, cooking, cleaning, housework, work, paying taxes, like all these extra things. And then when you grow up, you're like, oh, I wish I could be a kid again. So I guess ignorance to an extent is bliss. Definitely.
Dang it, Joe! I still have to do my taxes. Why you gotta remind me?
No, sorry. Going on from there, what gives you your motivation?
I don't really have motivation, really.
So you just get off every day by just nothing? What gets you out of bed in the morning? What's the thing that kind of makes you want to work, makes you want to deal with everything that life flings at you?
That's just life. That's literally the definition I have for it. That's just life. So let's just deal with it and get it over with, Literally.
God damn, you got a very cynical point of view there. Like, Joseph, you say I can't lie.
No, really. Like, awkwardly enough, right? I always say this as a joke, but it might be true. Like 2073, I'll probably be dead by then. I don't care.
Oh my god, dude, that's a dark one
If
to
not
think.
by
God
natural
damn.
causes, I will come and get you myself.
It's just like, god damn it.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you're coming after me, leave my butt alone. It's big enough for myself, okay?
God damn it, hella sus. His
I am
butt,
sus.
I think he's done.
Yeah, honestly, I'll be honest, it didn't cross my mind to go after your ass, to be honest. But whatever keeps you happy, my friend. But overall, one of my favourite questions from the Forgotten Seven is what is your favourite gift you have ever received? And if it's your ass, please don't answer this question.
No, it's not my ass.
Thank God.
My
Anything is a burden.
But my best
So just break it down.
I'm actually thinking, wow. It's hard to say, really, but
Nothing sus or lewd, is it? You know what I'm saying? God
no,
damn.
not this time.
Oh, okay, good. Not this time.
Shrek flesh.
I would say the best gift. The best gift I would say is you guys. My friends.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought you meant the invitation to the Forgotten Podcast because you denied it the first time. You said cheeky bastard.
Okay, I
You said
have a reason because I wanted to reach 1K before I go in it, but then again, I'm like, yeah, you see.
I think I said this to Joe. I respect that. If anybody doesn't already know, again, Xavier did get invited to come on the show. This was a little while ago, actually. I think last season. And honestly, we wanted to get him on the show because Xavier does have, and this is jokes aside here, right? We've had tonight's been a bit of a mess up with some Wi-Fi issues and some giggling uncontrollably and delays and whatnot. It's been a bit of a hectic kind of day with that. But hey, listen, it is what it is, right? We take it how we have it. But Xavier has a really long history with the show. Xavier helped make the original Discord, as we said, before it was sadly deleted because we didn't need it at one point. And he also, as well, currently, again, has been a massive responsible man, a part of the actual community. Like, he made the skits for the community, the Swiss Army Plunger 1 and 2, when we used to do the skits. I'm sure Xavier remembers those. And he also was there when we were recording the Fan Who Came to Live With Me interview. So Xavier's, has a genuine deep history with the show, and that's why we've always, for a long time, wanted to get him on the show. But it was just about finding the right time, and we thought, what a better time than now, it'll be a week ago by the time this actually comes out on the TFP channel. I was just on Xavier's podcast, the Outkast Podcast, which may I just say once again, thank you very much for having me on, Xavier. You, Helo, Cheese, and Axo, all great friends of mine, and it was lovely being on your show. And it was really great to be able to reciprocate and be able to say, hey, come on our show, come join us.
The whole thing.
Same here.
Yeah.
It was
Now
very
next
good.
up, we just need Joseph to go over there.
That's it. That's it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
promise
Just-
you, if you do that, I will be more charismatic. I've just everything in the power of the world, the universe, has collided. I feel like if I walk out my bedroom door, I'm gonna be hit by a fucking asteroid wielding a gun. It's gonna
Bang! It's like got today. Yeah, in all fairness, honestly, today's been a rough day for Joseph. So I think for all of us, you know, jokes aside, we've me and Joe's really been wanting to get back to recording TFP. We took a bit of a break. Obviously, we recently moved. That's how in this episode we haven't really had a minute to acknowledge it, and I do apologize for branching off here, Xavier. I know it's about you here, but
good.
obviously we moved from episode 34. You know, myself and Joseph have both transitioned hugely with our current situations in life. Joseph's got obviously a new house, or he's in a new house right now currently, as you can see in the background, and that's also one of the reasons he owns all of this, but that's also partially the reason why sadly it's going to be a little bit more quieter, and plus because how things have changed, and also again I've moved as well, and that's why my Wi-Fi is worse, and
That's why
there's just been
in Toy Story 2, you know.
Yeah, you got a friend in me. Just here in the background, I'm playing.
I
Need to Bed.
definitely move into this luxurious place behind me. You know, like
That's what it
definitely.
is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But no, so at the minute, you know, that's what at the minute that's kind of why there's been so many hiccups with this episode, and it's kind of a real shame. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think it's a funny episode so far, but it's just been there's been a lot of things happening for me and Joseph, especially as the host, of course, of the show, that have been just changing how we do things, and we're having to kind of learn to adapt and overcome that, and we will. It's always a learning curve with myself and Joseph, and Joe will be the first one to tell you that. But going on from there, Joe, do you want to ask him the next question?
At this point in time, what exactly, like, how exactly would you describe the way that you are feeling?
How I'm feeling right now.
No, tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow I'm gonna feel. Oh no, I'm just kidding. I feel nervous, honestly, because I don't do that good with interviews. But so far, compared to a lot of the interviews I've been in because of work and
Where do you
stuff,
see yourself?
I
in
feel
5
like
years?
this is a lot better. Say again?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years?
Yeah.
It's like a job question. That's what he's doing right now. If I was to ask your previous workmates, how would you best describe you? Do you have any hobbies that you like to do? I was like,
No.
God dang.
No.
What do you actually like to do in your spare time that supports this job role? Do you have
We're
any
just
previous
asking this.
experience in the workplace.
I already answered that one at work. Sleep and game.
Oh, it was sleeping game is a pretty good hobby. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Gosh damn.
fired.
You're fired. The Apprentice. God damn. Joe, you can continue.
Okay. What is the one thing we would never guess about you? Porn addiction.
No. I don't know. I would say I am more lewd than what people actually think.
I mean, you know, it's funny if you mention this. You know, for this episode of the show, I done a bit of a research, right? Or a bit of research, excuse
Oh
me.
no.
Yeah.
I done a bit of research looking down to your Twitter, especially because you know I think Twitter is one of the most safe places
Twitter?
to post things. Oh dear, yeah. So I found this one
no.
specific image that you responded to, and it was a very peculiar one. I showed
Oh my
it
god.
to Joseph, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
And,
I know which one
I
you're
don't know.
talking about, the cream filled donut. Oh no.
Yes. I'll send it right now to Joseph, and maybe Joseph can add it onto the screen now for the podcast viewers who are watching, and those who are listening. If you just skip to this timestamp, of course, that you'll be coming here. But I'll try and send it via Discord right now to Joseph because it was a very
God.
graphically disturbing one. It was one of the honestly. It genuinely caught me so off guard. Basically, Xavi shared. I don't know what you call it. Like, it could be a meme.
I replied
I wouldn't
to.
call it a meme. He replied to it, excuse me, and it was a donut getting filled, but it was in a very peculiarly sus way. Let me just try and find the photo. I think I deleted off my PC because I was that scared that someone would find it. And I'd be
The
like,
way they
stop.
said it, the question they asked was just that bad, and with the image made it worse. That's what happened.
Ah, I see. Let me just try and find this right now. 1 second, because it's very very peculiar to find right now. Restore. I don't think I can actually see it sadly, but it was a very inappropriate photo. Let's just say. And there's a few other ones as well.
You know what? I have it. Okay, I have it.
Xavier has it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Luffy's got it saved on his phone.
I don't have it saved on my phone. I have it saved in my freaking.
Yeah, Xavier's got it saved. Like yes.
You legit can just go to my Twitch and go down to my replies and it's there.
You've definitely got a dodgy what do you call it, folder on your phone.
Yeah, he's got a homework folder for aiming for homework.
Oh gosh, I've been responding to a lot. What the heck?
You have.
Oh yeah, so basically, Rose, right, says, God, I'm a lewd VTuber, ain't I? Are you a lewd too? And then they have like you, which is the donut, and the cream is like it says in big letters me, just filling it in, and then it shows the inside saying my love and affection.
It's a rather disturbing photo. I hope that Joseph can see it if Xavier sends it to him. I really do, because Joseph will be able to, I'm sure, fling this on the screen and you'll be able to see to the exact extent as to how deeply scarred I was when I first saw it. So I don't know. Hopefully Joseph gets sent.
I sent it to Discord. Yeah.
Please do. I'd love it.
It's sent.
Oh, there we go. I'd love for Joseph to see it. Joseph, have a look. It should be sent now. Fantastic. Just zooms in on Joseph's face as he looks at this. Cut down.
It's fine.
Cut down.
It's fine.
Yeah, Xavier's a very sus boy.
I am sus. I mean, bro, have you seen Nux? Like Nux Taco on YouTube?
Oh, he's sharing it. Oh no, we can actually share it on the screen. Oh, dude. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. There it is. Look at that. That's deeply disturbing.
I think my answer was maybe. Who knows? I think that was my answer.
Oh yeah, it was something like maybe who knows, but it was like maybe me. I don't know. Maybe it's getting a little bit more, and like you kind of changed it.
Maybe.
You need a partner.
Maybe. Yeah. No.
God dang. All right. Do you want to continue, Joe?
I don't know if I do, to be honest. The last question of the Forgotten 7. What would you personally say is your biggest strength?
He skipped one, but okay.
My biggest strength?
That's not. No.
I don't know. I actually don't know.
You don't know what your biggest strength is?
No, I don't know what my biggest strength is.
God
we
damn.
did skip one.
We did one above strength.
Yeah, no, we didn't. You're fucking.
It was. No, I'm not. I'll read out. All right, Xavier. What is one thing we would never guess about you?
We just did that. That's
no, you already did that one. That was that's what got the image.
No, we didn't. Did we? Oh no, we did. Oh. Sorry, couldn't forget anything. All right, well, moving on from there, Xavier, do apologize there. I really deeply do. Let's go on to the next questions, of course. So going back to the actual main questions, something that I found that was actually quite beautiful while doing my research into you, Xavier, was your humble beginnings, you could call it, as a YouTuber. Your first ever video, for example, Minecraft PlayStation 4 Edition, Episode 1-Xavier 2073-Gaming, which, may I just say, is a fantastic title, but from an outside perspective, most would consider it just another generic Minecraft Let's Play, but when I took a minute to not only watch it, but also listen to it, I realized it was so much more than that. It was just two best friends playing together, making memories and having fun as kids should. It was just simple, fun, easy content.
My best friend's brother, actually.
Well, it was Gabby's brother, yeah, excuse me, my apologies.
Yeah.
But but it was so nice and just, it was just really chill to watch. But it made me think, and this is what I was trying to get to here, why don't you do more of it since you seem so happy? And after digging through your tweets, one stuck out to me regarding this. So back in February, you posted a tweet saying, and I quote here, "Geez, it's hard to find motivation recently. Anyways, when making content, I always thought that I must be professional and strict with my content. But I have gotten sick and tired of doing that. I'm trying something new and I want to try. So you might see changes slowly happening." Coincidentally, just 3 days later after that announcement, you announced that you were taking a break from YouTube for a week. And that was for, and I quote here, to get content ready for March. But it's March now, and we've not really seen any of this new content. And I feel like
because
we aren't really going to see it.
Today? No, you are. But today just not going to happen. Because today I kind of forgot to record the video for today, honestly. Which was because I have it. Basically, it was on Mondays, which was going to be the normal Minecraft things, like always. Tuesdays was going to be the YouTube Shorts, Wednesday was gonna be maybe some blogs, maybe some other type of tutorials, maybe Discord tutorials and stuff, which I really wanted to do. On Thursday was gonna be me playing random games, like some side series, I would call it, because I got a lot of clips of me playing with Cheese and the boys, so and other stuff. And on Friday, I was gonna post some Let's Play videos, but I don't know what to really play. So I'm just gonna post like the 3 videos I recorded last night. Those are they're gonna be there. So then on Saturday, I wanna like put my hand into like reaction videos because I always wanted to do reaction videos. So
that'd be quite interesting, quite unique content. I can't lie. I think I've not really seen many people in our community aside from HeloSouls and really as well Cairo a little bit do a lot more reacting kind of content. But I was going to ask there real quick with that in mind. So would you say this is kind of like a return to form? Are you coming back to making more laid back content? Are you just trying to kind of stop working as hard on more tutorial based stuff as opposed to doing that? You're going to kind of come back and be like, all right,
I'm working less harder than before. That's for sure. Good. Because before I used to set up a whole entire map just for the video, and that took time, effort, and a lot of motivation, which I didn't have at the time. And now I'm like, okay, let's go to the websites. Let's find some good maps they already made. Oh, I like this one. Okay, let's put it in the video, right? Let's use it for the add-on, and then just link it in the description. Bam, you know?
There you go. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. God damn. Well, I mean, it's good to hear that you're coming back to more laid back content because, again, from seeing that tweet, it kind of implied that you were just burnt out, and I think it's a scary thing. I don't know how your burnout affects you. For most content creators, I've
been burned out for a while now. Like when it comes to Minecraft, I've been burned out. Like as I said, I just can't play survival anymore, no creative. And I can't even stream it. I can't. I just whenever I sit down, I just feel bored. I've gotten bored of Minecraft.
It's a real
I've been
shame,
playing it
because
since 2013, though.
Yeah, well, that's it. You've been playing it for a long time. I was going to say it's a real shame though because you've been when you've done your Minecraft streams on YouTube, you've done very well, very successful with the episodes or with the actual streams themselves. Couple hundred views each, lots of likes, lots of engagement. Then on Twitch, when you're doing random games and other games like Yu-Gi-Oh and whatnot, you're not really finding that same level of success, which is a real shame. And that's why I was going to also ask, not as a question here, but just as like a side like kind of tangent. Will you be doing more YouTube streams on Minecraft, or is that at the minute just not something that you're interested in doing?
I had the plan of at least streaming once a week on YouTube, but because of my work, I don't think that's going to be possible for a while. But maybe once in a while I stream, at least once a month. What I'm planning, I don't know if I'll actually do it though, because I need time and stuff to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm also like scared of bringing in newer content into my channel, because I have that perspective like, hey, my channel is like Minecraft, Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
And that's how I actually started. I actually started like back when I was a kid. My friend Panda, you've seen her in stream on your streams as
Panda.
well.
Yeah, of course. Yes,
so
of course.
Panda and I were at the time watching Dan TDM, and we were like, oh my god, I want to be YouTubers. Like, I want to be Minecrafters. And then I started out a bit earlier with the music stuff on my other channel, my main channel, which you're not gonna find, and you might. And then I continued on from on from there, and after a while I just pirated all those videos because they're just not that good, and I just continued on my gaming channel, and now it's my main because it's fun.
I get that. I totally do understand that. I mean, I was going to say, looking at the original uploads for your channel, there was no sign of Panda. At least from my recollection, what I could see. Maybe Panda was there. The only people that I really seen from the original ones was the main ones was Gabby, was Gabby's brother, of course, or little brother, and in the beginning, and also someone called David or Dave. Do you know what I'm talking about?
David, broski, honey, so, David.
Oh, there you go. So that's really the only people I see now. I was going to say there, but
close.
Yeah, I can assume you have to say.
Okay, so he was from the PlayStation 3 days when I still had that group of friends, like the boys. We had like a full-on group. We used to play on Black Ops 2 together every single day. There was 17 of us. It was a massive group. We would like somebody's missing, oh, don't worry, we have people. Like we used to play all the dang time over there. It was a big group. Of course,
Yeah.
majority of them are just gone, disappeared, or died. I don't know. But
God
I
damn,
don't
or
know.
died. Oh, God
I
damn, who
don't
knows?
know.
God damn
I
it.
do know I'm trying to get in contact with one of them still, but the only person that had contact with them kind of just forgot his username on Steam. So it's like, dude, yeah, one job.
God damn it. Sinful
Yeah.
stuff. I could say that
He's
that
the one
chair
that
is
actually
really
taught me how to
Speaking
play.
of
Sorry.
Speaking of different groups to keep up with and channels in general, I wanted to bring up a question about obviously the new addition to the Xavi universe. The Outkast podcast was recently launched with the first episode releasing on December 10th, 2021, and to the community's delight, it was a really interesting and fresh new show, which I know both myself and Joe really enjoyed seeing. One thing we noticed was that sadly neither you nor your other co-host AxolotlPotato were there, which leads me to sorry, my brain is fried and the internet is bugging out, so I apologize. But
No,
you
it's
two
fine.
weren't in that first send-off episode, so what actually was the reason for that, and what inspired you to work with your fellow co-hosts on the Outkast podcast?
So we weren't there because we didn't
How
know
did you
they
think
were
the
gonna
channel
record that
overall was
day,
doing? Why is that cutting?
and I didn't know they were gonna record that day. So I was never really like contacted. Hey, we're gonna record today. He don't know she's contacted me. It's like, bro,
Oh.
really? Like when the episode came out, I literally just said to them, bro, really? And then they took me on the second episode. They knew they were in trouble with me. But
God damn.
then after
Yeah, 'cause
that, then I presented some ideas for the Outkast podcast, which I'm not gonna mention here because
yeah.
it's still not official. But
Mhm.
then after that, Hilo had the idea of
I
presenting
still like
ourselves.
to watch the development so far, though. Yeah.
I do know
Sorry once
for
again. I know there's a massive delay for me at the moment, and
yeah.
I'm gonna fucking shoot myself.
If you
Sorry,
want,
straight
if
to
you
the
want, we can like stop talking for at least 3 seconds. But remember, you're the one editing this, so
Yeah, Joe's gonna be cutting this thing up. But I mean, yeah, no, I think with Outkast, that was kind of a bit of a surprise for a lot of people that watched the first episode. It was I mean, man, to my delight and to many others, it was lovely to see a brand new show kind of just sprout up and be like, hey, how's it going? And it was kind of, in spite of the fact, of course, you know, Catcast didn't start, and that was, I think, what kind of got Hilo and Cheese wanted to start a podcast. And originally, was it not Hilo and Cheese who thought the idea for Outkast, and then they invited you and
Yeah.
Axel to be a part of it?
because I was gonna start just talking to Tay. I was gonna start just talk entertainment as like a kind of ranting, reacting, and a semi-podcast channel, right? I even
Right,
had the
yeah.
Discord. I still have the Discord server for it. I got everything set up. It's just that I just never really bought myself to do it. I don't know, like it was a good idea. It was an idea I wasn't really wanting to go into. And now with Outkast Podcast, you know, we have more people to actually. Yeah, people made it went off.
Just reading his fucking names, like fucking damn cunt. You said nah. God dang, God dang. I
but
swear the amount of
honestly,
times this
I
man's
like-
changed his name.
I like being in the Outkast Podcast because now I'm surrounded with my friends. You know, I'm surrounded with Cheesy Boy, Hilo. I'm shutting down. And you
God
know,
dang.
like Axel,
Ignore him.
I already told him, like majority of the time, I won't be able to be there because of work, right?
Of
But-
course, yeah.
You know, Axel's majority of the time, she just doesn't feel well.
Oh,
And then you have
yeah.
Hilo and Cheese, which is why I say they're the main ones, because they always there.
Mhm.
Not like me where I can't always be there, and they know this,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Like the other day, we were supposed to talk about childhood crushes, which I don't know if that's a spoiler. She's don't kill me, but I don't kind of want to participate in that because I have some concerning ones,
Oh no.
and
Really?
they're mainly related to anime. So I guess
Oh,
you
okay.
know,
It's not too bad.
which makes it even more concerning.
Oh, okay. Gosh darn. Well, I mean, I was gonna say, and this is what I was gonna mention with the Outkast podcast. I feel like it's a great substitute for what you were saying you were gonna do, because I know from previous conversations when I was that you were wanting to start your own podcast kind of thing. It was going to be a podcast, but it kind of wasn't. It was a bit weird. But you never got around to it. And I think it was just personal time came up, etc. It's kind of like me with Catcast. I want to get around to it, but it's a matter of just when I have the time. But it's good when you can have other friends to rely on. They're like, all right, let's get this going, you know? In that kind of regard.
I did record episodes
100%.
for it, actually. Because at first, I actually wanted to try out her series, which was the Reddit type content, you know? And...
Dude, you just making a mission to fuck with that chair. Fuck. Every 5 minutes.
I'm just moving around.
Jake's reporting the exact feeling that I'm feeling right this minute. Every fucking minute, I'm trying not to bring it up. It's just creaking. No, fucking stop. What is a fucking rocket horse? Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, goddamn, what the fuck? I swear, I'm sitting here trying to, like, fucking agony. Trying to sit here and, like, listen. And it's like, fuck, it's just... And I'm like, oh my god, is he this got otter in the room or some fucking chair? God damn. Oh. God fucking damn, man.
I'm moving around the
Sorry, like the fucking lamp from Pixar currently jumping up and down with the chair. I'm telling you, man. Oh, man. There you go. I had to mention
let me make it go up. Oh.
So if I see your fucking character fly back, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. It burns. Oh no! I broke his neck. Oh my god. I mean, so staying on the topic of Outkast real quick, following on from Joseph's question, more of an add-on. How do you feel the channel is doing currently right now overall, and what do you think your personal plans are? Not just even the overall group plans, but what are your personal plans for the future of the show?
Honestly, I think it's going well. For a channel that just started like not that long ago, I can't take you seriously, Joseph. Honestly, I think it's going well. Of course, there's some stuff that maybe can be better with the editing in my side because episode 2 took way too long to edit. That was my fault.
Was it not originally? Sorry, cutting here real quick, but just before we get off this, episode 2 was that originally not that was going to be animated, right? But then was it not that? I'm guessing at some point in production you decided no, this is taking too long. I've got to scrap it.
Basically, you know how you guys had like you guys sipping coffee and the thing in the Feline podcast.
Yeah.
I was gonna do something like that, but then
plagiarism.
Yeah, no, it was way too much. Like, no, because I know She's wouldn't have liked it. Imagine like every single episode only our Minecraft characters would be there. It's not that good. So we decided to like cut it, you know.
Yeah, no, I get you. I was taking a long time for episode 2 to come
Animation
out.
is a hard thing to incorporate.
Yeah. Also, no, the episode 2 coming out after the recording was because I was editing it and that was my fault.
Tedious times.
Yeah.
So what would you say personally are your plans for the future of the show? Like for you at least, not maybe for everybody, but what would you like to see the show go down? Like where would you like to see the show be at by say 2023?
I know, not sure about that one, but I do know what I want to do with the peeps on the channel.
Right.
Because there's some ideas I gave them, right? Like, you know how there's also like some conversation that can take hours just to talk about, right? But there's also conversations where they're not that long, you know, they're short conversations. So I was planning on making maybe a side like series of just making us like, you know, talking about, I can't take you seriously, oh my god, talking about like some short conversation and just posting them as like the a side series, you know, instead of the long ones, have short ones there. And
yeah, something that's like a bit more biteable, you know.
Yeah, I can't take you seriously.
A more digestible content.
Sorry, everybody. If anybody listening right now,
Why?
Joseph, Joseph changed his name to Raging Homosexual. So, like, it's kind of caught us off guard a little bit. I can't lie. God damn. So sorry.
I've been looking
in a normal way. So I can make you laugh.
The reason why I was like really stuttering so bad right there and like thinking what I'm gonna say is because I saw it change. I was like,
It was painful.
It's hard to think. It's hard to think.
It is. It is. Well, we'll go on to the next question, shall we? All right, because we'll move on from the Outkast one, and we're getting close to them right now, so don't worry. No more raging homosexuals in the chat right now. You're saying, oh, there we go, there we go. So jumping back to the start of your channel, Xavi.
Oh gosh,
to be a problem. Oh my god. Jumping back to the start of your channel, Xavi. You know, you went through a girl's period of inactivity. Are you serious? Are you turn that camera baby on? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious, man? Come on. The episode was already fucking botched. Turn the camera on, you fucking bastard. He changed the script and put girls period instead of periods. I bet he feels like such a smart bastard right now. But he's sitting there just giggling away. Turn on the camera.
Oh my God.
Let the audience see. Anyway. Jumping back to the start of your channel, Xavier, you went through a period of inactivity, and I don't just mean uploading once or twice a month, or every other. See, I'm on the way right now that he's fucked up another part of the script. I'm gonna read it, clueless to what exactly it says. The bastard! You're saying, I hate you, Joe. I hate you so much. Oh my god, such a pain, man. He done this 18 minutes ago. God damn. Anyway, you went through a period of, you know, inactivity, right? And I don't just mean not uploading, you know, every single day or whatnot, or twice or once a month, but or even every couple of months, excuse me. No, I mean you disappeared entirely from YouTube between the 2nd of December 2017 to the 8th of April 2019, and that's over, you know, 490 days to be specific, a year and 4 months. So. And then you returned with just a normal video without explaining literally anything. I was wondering if you could tell us what happened in your life during that time, you know, the 1 month and 4 months, or the 1 year and 4 months that you disappeared for.
I think that was around the time where I just forgot about I had a channel. I legit forgot.
You forgot? Because it was, and like the dates of you
about YouTube, like just that in general.
Because I think at the time I was with my ex, so I spent more time with my ex throughout that time, as well.
Right.
And
oh, okay.
I kind of just like forgot I did YouTube. You know.
No. I was going to say, because you know, you weren't always the most active content creator. You had kind of weird sporadic turns. Like, for example, your first video came out on the 15th of January 2017, right? Your second video came out on the 18th of January, and this includes sometimes streams, but the 18th of January 2017, and then your third video came out on the 30th of January 2017, right? So there was like an upload pattern, and then there was a massive gap, right? You went from there to your fourth video coming on the 8th of September 2017, then your fifth being the 23rd of September, then your sixth being the 26th of September, and then it went from there to your seventh, which was on the 17th, and then your eighth, which was on the 2nd. And this is the weird part: your eighth video, your 9th, and your 10th were all released on the same day, the 2nd of December 2017. And it was just then that for some reason you just disappeared for a year and a half almost from your channel, and you came back with just a normal Minecraft Let's Play almost. And it was very peculiar to see, because it was like, what an odd kind of time just to disappear on YouTube.
Hold on, I gotta look at that one to remember what it was doing between.
It was just very peculiar, because I looked at it and then it was like, oh wow, this is such an odd time to just up and jump ship kind of thing, or up and abandon ship. It all seemed very peculiar in my opinion. It's having a bit of a peak.
Was it after the Fortnite things?
Yes. It was after you done 3 Fortnite streams. One was like a clip for 39 seconds. The other ones were all streams, I believe, for a couple of minutes. But you done 3 of those, and then it was like a huge gap. 1 year and 4 months, just substantial.
That was when I got demotivated a lot, and that's actually the time where we found you, because I was using this account, right? The Xavi Gaming account, which is my main Xavi whatever, and I found you on that account because I used to be substituting my old account, you know.
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
I found you, and then that's how we started talking. And then on Twitch,
We met on the
forest. Do you
forest.
remember
On the
that?
forest. Yeah,
Yeah.
we met on the forest. I think it was me and Colton and Coda, I think, and you joined, or I think, yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
joined, and then you were able to do this like log duplication, and we're like, he's a magician, and then we
I-
became
I
friends,
didn't-
and it was
I
madness.
knew a different duplication glitch, right? I knew a different
Right.
one that required 2 players, and then all of a sudden I just had like a tiny TV. Maybe if I just smash this and this and that, it'll work, and it worked.
Well, there you go. God damn. And that was it. That's how when we first met you, it was a mad kind of
Yeah, it was an Outkast.
introduction. Yeah, that was it. Well, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, when we're gonna start building what?
4 of them again. Do ignore them.
Yeah, pieces here.
Gosh damn.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, that was it. That was mad because I was just wondering because I said we don't speak about him, no, exactly. But I said it was just so odd the an activity kind of period of a year and 4 months. It was such a substantial amount of time, and then you came back without ever explaining what had happened. And I thought maybe it was studying, maybe it was just real life caught up, maybe there was something serious.
Just complete demotivation and procrastinating and going to other stuff.
God damn.
Basically.
All right, well, fair enough. Damn, man, that's a real shame. Well, from here, I feel like I'll let Joseph take this one on. So, Joseph, it's your goal, man.
I will try my best. I know right now, for some reason, everything's acting up. It literally has been final day, but ever since it literally hit like 15 past 7, it's just gone to absolute abysmal shite. But so for our final question with you, Mr. Xavi, we wanted to ask, looking forward to the future for the Xavi 273 channel, what do you think we'll see? Will you ever pick up old projects like making music? Will you be fucking getting a better chair? Is the first thing I want to say, because I'm at my limit.
I swear to God, I'm the same.
Will you be streaming more prominently on YouTube or?
Joe, you alright? You fucking shut down.
Oh no, I forgot.
What the fuck? Joe. Joe just shut down entirely while he was reading that. What? Just fucking disappeared. God damn it. Xavier, I'm gonna ask, please, one thing, man. Please, can you do me one quick favor? Or after this, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor though after this? Please, for the love of all that is life, get a new chair, please, and burn the one that you're currently sitting on. So it's so rickety. Oh, I need to see what kind of chair you have.
Bro, it's been for 5 years. It's a normal office chair.
God damn. Joe? Hello?
He just gave up.
I think he's in the corner. Joe?
Actually, yeah, it was actually in the basement, by the way. I just brought it upstairs, like maybe just like the day before. Wait.
Oh, what? Oh, God.
If the mic hit, oh no, my newest videos will probably be heard to share. Oh no.
No, I was about to say real quick, but a real quick bounce off question from Joseph's was actually, and it was one that was going to be, it's not an actual question, I just thought I'd ask you for the memes. You asked me on your recent episode of your show Outkast, what is my sexuality? And I thought I'd bounce it back on you and say, what is your sexuality?
I actually have an answer to this. I'm an Xavier.
Oh, so you're going to answer it directly?
Nah, that's what it is. I'm an Xavier. Like, literally, that's the only definition. Wow. I'm not quite sure myself, so I can say I'm an Xavier.
Fair enough. All right, man. Would you say that you're like, if we had to be a bit more specific, what would you say you kind of fall into?
Straight, I guess, more towards that side.
No, okay. Fair enough. That's understandable. All right, then. Well, I mean, Joe, do you want to try and reword your question, try and do it again, or do you want me to just take it?
I mean, I did, and then there was, I couldn't hear anything, and then all of you froze and then started laughing, so I assumed something funny happened. For our final question with you, Mr. Xavi, we wanted to ask, looking forward.
I'm so delayed.
Okay. So moving forward, we wanted to ask, looking forward to the future of your channel, what do you think we'll see? Will you end up picking up old projects, making music once again? Will you be streaming more prominently on YouTube? Will you be actively working on the Outkast podcast? Yeah.
Okay. So when it
No,
comes
that's
to
what
old
works,
projects, when it comes to old projects, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do have a bunch that are still not
Yeah.
public. I actually have them privated because there's a lot of different games I used to play, but I still have them private in my channel. I used to like sit down, play them, and just record them and actually like do a bit more commentary on them. But I just never really decided to like post them. I got the thumbnails and everything done, awkwardly enough. I just never really wanted to post them. So, but there's a bunch of those type of videos I plan on revisiting,
What about
recording
streaming on
them.
YouTube? Do you think you'll bring that back?
Maybe I'm not sure, mate. What happened?
Episode 35 has been exhausting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to end it there. All right. Xavier, I'm very sorry, right? Because Joseph's questions have all been just complete train wrecks until Brick House made it fucking sad. You were saying. But no, Xavier's man, honestly, bro, I really do hope that we see in the future of your channel. This is what Joseph's trying to ask you. I'll ask you real quick because Joseph can. Let's see. Looking towards the future of the Xavier_2073 channel, what do you think we'll see? Will you pick up more old projects like your old music making channel, or will we be streaming more? Will we be streaming more? Joseph left. Will we be seeing more of you, of course, on YouTube in the sense of streaming or on Outkast? What do you think the plans are for the future?
Okay, but for the future, right? Like,
Yeah.
as Joe asked, right? As Joseph asked, I'm gonna bring some like maybe some more content back, like how I used to do them. Because I do plan on bringing the Let's Plays I used to do back. I do plan on getting Xavi into the mix because that was fun. Anytime I play with Xavi, it's fun. And you know, I'm trying to bring it back slowly, and other type of content as well. But so far, it's still a process. It's still a process. Same with the Outkast Podcast. I want to introduce more stuff, but you know, I can't decide on myself. It needs to be all of us that decide it. So that's on that.
Course. Yeah.
On my channel, I don't know. I'm not as confident in my channel as a lot of people are with theirs. You can say I'm afraid of just because, as I said, while you being kicked again and again and again, right? I got videos there that are privated, but they're actual like full-on series in there.
Oh wait, do you?
Yeah, like the Dragon Quest Builders series, which took a long time to record and edit, but yeah.
Gosh, damn, man. Well, I mean, I said, dude, listen, man, I gotta say, bro, while Joseph is taking a seat on his chair to go get some alcohol, because I can't blame him, he definitely does deserve it. I think I'll send us out here right now. But Xavier, thank you so much for being the guest for episode 35 of the Forgotten Podcast, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't already checked out Xavier's channel, please do check it out. It'll be linked down below, of course, in the description. Also, be sure to go check out his new podcast show that he runs again with his 3 co-hosts, HeloSouls, Cheesemaster, and AxolotlPotato. Please go check them out, guys. Their channel will also be linked down below in the description. And Xavier, thank you so much from both myself and, of course, Joseph over there, of course, on his bed, for coming on the show, man. We hope you had a fantastic time, broski.
I'm gonna add one thing though to that outro.
Go ahead.
If you guys have any questions or anything, literally, description below. Not description below, comment section below.
Comment section.
Anything, comment, because trust me, I'm gonna be doing that. So
there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode. We'll see you all in the next one. Hopefully it won't be as buggy as this one. And from myself, from Joseph, and of course from our main guest here right now, of course, Mr. Xavier, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later. Peace, peace.
meow. Sucky, what?
Joe, I have got full confidence in Joe that he'll be able to edit this in a superb way. Although it will be painful for him, I know that Joe will make up for like his audio being a bit weird or Wi-Fi and whatnot. He'll make up for it in the editing process. I can assure you. I know myself. I know Joe knows it. Joe will make this into like a nice, concise episode that's well cut. So like if there's any bits that genuinely don't need to be there, you'll cut them out.